Okay, so we need to focus on our global scheduling limits. Let's scroll down to availability, and then we are going to tap on global scheduling limits. This is how we get to customize time frames for rescheduling, cancellation, and the minimum hours required to book an appointment. So, some really good stuff in here. So, the first field is basically advance notice of an appointment. How many hours before your start time can a client schedule an appointment? If your availability is 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., you don't want your minimum hours to be 2 hours because that means somebody can schedule an appointment at 7 a.m. for that 9 o'clock appointment time. I do think that a 12-hour minimum is standard. I'm just going to leave it here at 12 hours. The next one is how many days in advance can an appointment be scheduled? This is far too many days. A lot of people have their calendars booked out 1 month at a time. So you may want to just put 30 days here or maybe even 25. It's up to you. I'm just going to put 28. Next, we can allow our clients to cancel and reschedule. I do think that it's going to save you a lot of time, effort, and headache to allow your clients to do this on their own. And we need to specify how far in advance they can cancel and reschedule. So by default, it says 12. I do feel like 24 is standard, but it's totally up to you. It can be whatever you want it to be. All right, and the last option is the ability to edit an intake form. We are going to talk about forms a little bit later. So you can leave on the ability for the client to edit their form, or you can specify that they can edit this form before their appointment. So we need to go over to the next tab, which is start time intervals. So you can allow Acuity Scheduling to determine your start times, or you can customize your start times. So when it says every 30 minutes, that means your start times are going to look like 9 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock, 10:30. And by default, the start times are going to be based on how long your appointment takes. The next tab is minimize gaps to basically have your appointments as close together as possible. If you turn this feature on, you can minimize all gaps or you can choose to just avoid the small gaps. So, for example, if a client books a 4 o'clock appointment and that's your first appointment of the day, it's 4 p.m., the next client is only going to see the appointment before that and the appointment after that because the goal of this feature is to keep the appointments close together. Again, this is an optional feature and by default it is turned off. Feel free to leave it off if you don't find a benefit. Up next is the Look Busy tab. This right here is something special because you can look more busy than you actually are. When you turn this feature on, you can literally drop off a percentage of your open slots, and the customer will see these slots as full. They won't have the ability to book them. And then up next is our time zone tab. Whatever time zone you're in, your clients are likely going to be in also. But this tab basically gives you the ability to set your calendar to default to your time zone or your client's time zone. So this will become handy if you are somebody who travels or are planning to travel. You would just choose the option and then tap on Save Changes. Always save everything in Acuity Scheduling or it won't stick.